What's up, guys? Hey, welcome back. Hey, today we are going to be upgrading this bad boy right here, and this is our new RZR Pro XP. We are absolutely stoked with it. This thing blows our mind every time we take it out. It's a blast. It's so much fun. It's so capable. It handles everything: rock crawls, whoops, desert, faster than hell, and so now today we are going to be doing a little bit of upgrades, and by upgrades I mean this guy right here. This is the RPM Powersports blow-off valve, and if you guys don't know what a blow-off valve is, it's that cool thing when you let off the throttle and it just goes psh. If you're on turbo cars, it goes wham, psh. That's what it is. And although these things are fun, do they add added performance? No, they don't add added performance. Does it replace the stock one that could possibly break? They explode, they crack, they break, any of that stuff? Yes. This thing is constructed of all of billet aluminum by RPM Powersports. Let me tell you what I got here. So I got this guy, which we're going to be replacing. It comes with a cap with all billet, and with also some added extra springs. I guess I'm assuming it is depending on how much power you put to your car. You can have, this is a really stiff spring, this is a really soft spring. So I think what's in there now is a middle of the road, which is okay. And RPM Powersports has this link up here on their box, and it says basically go to a certain site and tells you the install instructions. I mean, you don't really need install instructions because it's not exactly the hardest thing in the world to do. So if you're not mechanically savvy, you're gonna need it. But if you know what you're doing and watch a YouTube video, you can get it done pretty quick. And what we're gonna do today, we're gonna install this thing and see the difference. Stay tuned. All right, so what we're gonna do first, empty all the stuff out of the trunk or out of the bed that I was just showing you. One thing that's cool is it comes with they give you a couple hose clamps along with the springs that you can do to install it, and also this hose. Why do you need an extra hose? I'm not sure. So we're gonna find out why exactly it comes with a hose. I don't know if maybe it's because yours could possibly be broken or old or whatever it is, but we'll see. Best part about these Pro XPs is how easy it is to access the engine. I mean, it's amazing. All it is 1, 2, 3, 4 little bolts, and this whole tray comes up. Bam. That's it. And look how simple. I'm gonna take you down real fast. Oops, sorry about that. So it was that easy to take this off. I mean, that's crazy compared to previous RZRs. You know, look how much access you have. You have access to everything. Amazing job by Polaris, that's for sure. Great design and super stoked. So what we're gonna be doing is, this is the stock one right here. You can kind of see it. It is plugged in. This is the hose. That's what I was saying. I don't know why they gave you an extra hose, because we already have one. So there's that hose there. Pull off this guy. That vacuum hose stays on there. Where's that? What I might be doing next, future, is I'm going to be upgrading this charge tube. It's pretty small diameter. Maybe get some added performance off it. We'll see. But for now, let's go ahead and pull these clips off and get this thing off. All right, so one thing I did forget to mention is, I forgot I set it aside when I was looking at it, is they also include this little filter. Is it necessary to have it on there? No, it's not really necessary. Only because of the fact that it's a blow-off valve. So what it does is blows everything out. Nothing's really going to get sucked in, so it's not an intake of any kind. So, I mean, if you want to keep kind of dust from getting in there, possibly wearing parts, but it's not really going to do anything, they throw this little filter there, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's a pretty good quality filter. It looks like a little miniature K&N or something, you know. Is it necessary? Nah. But depending on what you're riding, if you're riding in sand or dusty conditions, then yeah, I would definitely put it on there. So I think, as you can see, my engine's pretty dusty, and I'm usually pretty good about cleaning it. So, you know, what I will do, put it on there and see what happens. It's not going to hurt anything to have it on there, right? It's not going to change the sound or anything like that. But, oh, speaking of sound, let's see the difference. So I'm going to start this thing up, show you guys what it sounds like while it's stock and no blow-off valve, and then we're going to change it over to the new blow-off valve. All right, let me see if we can get this thing started. Well, as you can see, no whoosh sound, but this thing sounds so good, especially for being a stock car. I'm not going to lie, without the great exhaust, but not what we're looking for. We'll upgrade that next. They definitely don't make this. Actually, let's do this. Let's pull this stock thing off. Let's pull the stock vacuum hose off. That's your stock one. Set that aside. All right. I finally got a good grip of it. God, these clamps are a pain in the butt. Woo! There we go. All right, that clamp is loose. All right, so now that we've got this clamp broken, loose, let's see if we can get this thing out of here. Oh, there we go. So there she is. Good old stock blow-off valve. And of course there's another one of those clamps on here. Right there. Pain in the butt. Alright, so in order to cut off this other side, I went to this side of the RZR and found myself a little spot that I can get to. So hopefully I can get, not blocking you guys too much, but these clips are a pain in the butt. So, bam! So much easier when you have the space to work with. So pull off this clip, these things, and then there you go. So what you're going to do is you're going to put in this cap that they gave you, and what we're going to do is cap off this hose right here. So what we'll do is slip on this guy right there, grab the cap, plug that hole, and then what we will do, I know, take that, plug it in. Oh man. And there you go. She's plugged in. She's good to go. Now what we're gonna do is just basically find a spot to put this up in over here, out of the way of everything. And that's it. All right, guys. Well, now that we got this thing off, this is your stock plastic blow-off valve or diverter valve, whatever you want to call it. This thing is super cheap. I mean, it doesn't weigh anything. And you put any heat to this thing, it's gonna crack. It's gonna break. Especially if you're running, you know, really high temperatures, or you're running really big boosts. This thing is gonna snap. It's gonna crack. It's gonna break. Possibly break something else. Crack it. Get some dust in there. I don't know what really goes on, but not good. So we got here is this billet aluminum housing from RPM Powersports, and this thing, you know, it feels sturdy, feels solid, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this thing on there. This is that filter, like I said. Make sure you put the filter off on the side. Do you need the filter, like I said earlier? No, you don't need the filter. But you put that on there. Yes, I know. Don't use an impact gun on a clamp. There's no reason for it. But I'm being lazy. That's it. Little zap. Nothing crazy. Let's get this thing on. Alright, so what we're going to do is take off this old mangled clamp that I had on there originally. Well, they came on their stock. Throw that thing over there. We're gonna grab our new hose clamp, and we are going to see if we get this thing on here like that, just so it's not moving around like crazy. So as we put that thing in there, toss this bad boy back in there. And there you go. Look at that. Alright, there's that's in there. Give this thing a quick zap. Bam. There we go. This is the stock vacuum hose that comes on the Polaris. I'm trying to figure out why they even bother giving you one, if you know why they give you one from RPM if this one seems to be okay. I don't know. Maybe somebody can answer that for me in the comments. Alright. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but we're putting that vacuum hose back in there. Making sure everything's nice and tight. And that's it. She's good to go. Nice and tight. Alright guys, well, we got that thing installed. You saw you heard what it sounded like before we did this, and let's see what happens now. I'm going to put you up on the cage. See if you can hear it. Wow. All right. Well, that wasn't crazy install. It was really easy. And all I can say so far is wow. I can't wait to open this thing up on the trails. Go fast like Ricky Bobby. And make cool sounds. Pretty simple install. So far I'm happy with RPM. we will see how it does on the trails, and I'll make a video just after I get this thing dirty. Well, it's dirty now, but we'll get this thing cleaned up only to get it dirty again, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay tuned for more RZR videos. This is my very first one, just because we just got this thing a few weeks ago, and I can't wait to do more stuff to it. We've got a cage coming, we've got air, we've got navigation. We just installed these tires, which is these BFG KM3s. I've used them in all my off-road trucks, and well, not the KM3s because they're new, but I've used BFGs in all my off-road trucks, and I've raced the Baja 1000 numerous times. I've done a lot of desert racing. I've done a lot of stuff. So I'm going to send these shocks over to Shock Therapy, have them fully revalve them and get these things dialed in. And other than that, I mean, we're going to add lights and Parker pumpers, seats, you know, the whole nine, but it's going to take some time. So until then, I will keep you guys posted. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share it, you know, all those good things. And stay tuned for more RZR videos. We have one coming out where we took this thing out for our first time, and we absolutely love it. So we're tearing up the desert in Nevada, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next video. Alright guys, like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it. See you guys next time. Woo!